What is going on, you raging lunatics? Where is my 800 million USTC burn? Is probably the question that you're asking right now. And I do have the answer right now. You're not going to like it, but I do have the answer right now. So we're going to have to look at this. It is in a multi-sig address. It's controlled by somebody. We haven't seen them make a move so far, but we'll see how this plays out, right? The important thing is this: if you haven't already, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future content. Make sure you leave a comment on this video at some point. If you hate me, that's okay. If you love me, that's okay too. If you like me, if you just, you just want to be friends, that's okay. I got plenty, right? So let's break it down a little bit and figure out what is going on. Now, the first thing up is this 800 USTC, and we're going to go back to this article from a couple of days ago. We passed the proposal 11,658 and 11,660, both to burn 800 million USTC in the ozone protocol. Now, this is it. Notably, the 800 million USTC set to go into the burn address as part of the 1 billion USTC reserve last March by the Terra ecosystem. Remember, it was worth $1 billion at that point. The Terra blockchain under Do Kwon sent 1 billion USTC to a multi-sig address controlled by the ozone protocol. This decision, now known as Risk Harbor, by the way. The decision was in response to the demands of the growing Terra ecosystem. The initiative aimed to reserve a substantial amount for developing TerraFi and the other TerraFi, that's awesome, and other ecosystem projects. 200 million USTC was subsequently sent to exchanges, leaving only 800 million USTC in the address. However, the Risk Harbor's development did not come from the allocated funds. This resulted in the funds remaining in the multi-sig address. To this day, the community seeks to return the funds to the community pool and burn them. Meanwhile, amid the passing of these protocols, the USTC Quant team continues to make significant progress in the RePeg initiative. More recently, Redline Drifter, initiator of the Divergent Protocol model, introduced the Quant simulation tool to welcome community participation. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that we are waiting right now for Risk Harbor to make the move. Now, here's the problem. Problem is they're not subject to DAO protocols. They can do whatever it is that they want. They won't have to return it. However, there would be a penalty in that they couldn't operate on the Luna Classic chain. So they're probably at this point weighing what their options are. Remember, there's a lot of collapse that was going on over here. So as I get more information, I'm going to update you guys and let you know exactly what's happening. In the meantime, as we watch right here, we're seeing an attempt right here at a little bit of a recovery off of this bounce at 7,700. But again, we're at such a minutia of price action and price movement that when that happens, it's not resonating too much. But here's what I can tell you. Right here, we got a crossover into bullish territory. So perhaps we're going to see a nice little move. Now, if I zoom back out, and you guys remember, we did go over this before, but if I zoom back out, you can see right here, like we're really due and primed for just really a breakout move, right? I don't know if we end up touching this thing or not, but look, in the broader context here, we were checking this out and checking this out and checking this out. Well, guess what? Now we got another day and a half worth of the same thing happening over here. This ascending wedge, this is a break to the upside, and the resistance here is at 301. So I do think that we're going to have a big breakout coming very, very, very soon. And when I say big, I mean 50% is going to be huge at this point. So I do think that there is a breakout coming. I do think that we're going to start to see a real positive move right now. I'm just not sure that it's going to be sustained. What I would think is the most likely play out in this still bearish market is a move right here, a bang right here. We do that, then we start to come back down here and retest, and then we retest right around this little area right here, and we just kind of move around here, maybe take another test up here at 1100. And then we could end up falling back down or just continuing sideways from this area. I don't think that there's anything spectacular coming. It's going to have to be that announcement. Now, that doesn't hold sway over here on USTC. If we get the approval right now for that burn, consider this. We've had this big move to the upside when it was announced, when all of this stuff was starting to go on. Then we have all of these days here of downward pressure. But in the overall scheme, we're starting to get this move right here. So if we can get this move quickly, then there is a breakout to be had here. And when you burn almost 10% of the supply, I want to say, then you're going to have a big move, maybe even testing 5 cents up here before coming back down and correcting. So look, I think that if you haven't already, now is the time probably to accumulate just a little bit of USTC. Now, I would be looking for that one play down here at that exact 1 cent line or 1.1 cents if you can get it. But I don't know that you would want to miss out on what could be just a magnificent move. So I would accumulate right around here thinking that this SMA is going to start to bounce back upwards. But you do you, boo-boo. I'm going to accumulate a little bit more USTC just in case, because I think that there's going to be a big bounce. And when that big bounce happens, I'm going to then flip my USTC back over to Luna Classic, because that's what you do, Bo. Now, this proposal right here, I would not vote yes on this, but choosing a CEO for the Classic Terra Network. These are mouth breathers who just don't know how to deal with cryptocurrency. They need to be constantly stimulated, like, take care of me. And look, this is ridiculous. And then you've got constant. The people making these proposals now are just the absolute worst. They're the worst of the worst, and they're continuing to. Well, I don't like this. Wham! I don't like this. Wham! I don't like this. Wham! They don't like anything. You know why? Because it doesn't go straight up. They don't even understand what's going on in the breakdown, but they will tell you. They'll give you a breakdown, but it will make no sense. This ecosystem has to work and it has to function. And you guys might not like that. You might even be somebody who's made one of these ridiculous, stupid proposals. But hey, man, look, I'm not trying to dump on you, but you're trying to dump on everybody. So fair game, right? 15 million in overall transactions right now, 454 million market cap, still just hovering around 450 million. USTC down a little bit, the volume down. Volume could squeeze a little bit more. Perfect opportunity if you can get that move to the downside to 1.1 cents, and then just go along for the ride. And then UST, this right here is kind of a cool thing, if not big. The Air Force LUNC Alliance public test initiative. Look, this would be super fun. I don't know if you guys are old enough to even remember some of these silly top-down scrollers that we used to play, 1942, 1943, games like that, where Gladius. These are super fun games to play, and if you can earn and burn USTC or Luna Classic on it, then maybe that's a little bit of fun, or it's a reason for stuff to burn and get involved. And then finally, somebody else from Terra Lunk Army, the Terra_Army, is basically telling you exactly what I'm telling you right here. This descending wedge right here, it's scheduled for a breakout. Look, this is we've got right now. We've got the breakout ready, right? We just got confirmation, basically, that we're about to get this bullish divergence breakout. So that should be a really good sign. Hopefully, that means we're going to break out. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future content, and make sure you leave a comment on this video. And this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very soon.